Good morning, parents and students. Thank you for taking time off during your busy schedule to attend this morning's briefing. I am Joanna, the Assistant Year Head for Lower Sec. I will be bringing you through the briefing this morning. Do note that the session will be recorded and a copy of the slides will be uploaded onto the school website by next Tuesday. Next. Mr. Woon and Ms. Lydia will also be overseeing the Sec 1s. You may email us if you have any queries. Next. This is the program for today. Do note that there are two parts to the program. Part 1 is the Zoom briefing. It will also consist of a breakout session. The breakout session consists of full S subject-based bending, PE and CCA, mother tongue, as well as other matters. For part 2 of the program, if your child is eligible to take subjects at more demanding level, please report to Evergreen Secondary School at the school hall today between 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. I will now pass the time over to Ms. Bien, our principal, for the opening address. Ms. Bien, please.
Thank you very much, Joanna. A very good morning to all parents, students. Welcome to Evergreen Secondary School. I'd just like to first wish all of you a very big congratulations for having cleared a very significant milestone in your lives, the PSLE. And more importantly now is to approach the next milestone of your education journey with great positivity and optimism. Now, I know this has been a stressful period for many of us with the PSLEs, the results, things like that. But from our experience, it is also very important to approach your upcoming Sec 1 journey with this optimism and an open mindset, right? So as we welcome you to Evergreen Secondary School, do know we are here to work with you on this journey. Some of you might be feeling many different things, right? Excited, some are feeling nervous, some are shy, some, are raring to go. We're all different here. And I think at Evergreen, we really welcome all of you with all your different backgrounds, your different readiness levels, and are ready to help you journey through this. I'm very grateful to our team of staff, teachers, our office staff who have all put in a lot of effort to make this Sec 1 registration a welcoming and inviting one. And we hope that today we are able to answer your concerns, answer your questions to make this process as smooth as possible. Okay, so today's program will be quite packed. I will not take too much time. I just wanted to warmly welcome all of you and say that I'm really looking forward to meeting all of you next year, to speaking to all of you, and to parents to also engaging all of you in January. So once again, warm welcome to Evergreen Secondary. We'll be celebrating our 25th anniversary next year. So it's going to be a very special year for all of you as you join us. All right, back to you, the team.
Thank you, Ms. Bien.
Thank you.
All right, these are our vice principals, the Madam Karen Tay, as well as Mr. Lim Kang Yu. I will now bring you through the highlights of the letter to parents. The letter to parents can be obtained from the Parents Gateway Letter 1. Next. I will now run through the highlights of the letter. We have the principal's message, school information, school program for Sec 1, as well as a Sec 1 registration. Next. Now, for the first day of school on 2nd of January, the reporting time will be by 7:30 a.m. at the school hall. Recess will be from 10:10 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. Dismissal time will be at 1:40 p.m. Attire will be Evergreen's full school uniform or primary school PE attire. The suggested list of items to bring on the first day of school are as follows. Pocket money for recess. Do note that a bowl of noodle will cost around $2.50. Student smart card, 1 notebook and writing materials, water bottle, financial assistance form if any, and medical reports if any. Next. The late start days in the school timetable for the year will take effect from 13th of January onwards. The school practices late start days on Tuesdays and Thursdays, during which students report to school by 8:50 a.m. Students are required to report to their respective classrooms or parade square by 7:30 a.m. on all other days. A typical school day will be from 7:30 a.m. to 2:15 p.m. It will differ from day to day. Each period is 35 minutes. A copy of the timetable will be posted on the school website by 6th of January 2025. Next. Next. Okay, for snack break with effect from 13th of January, recess is around 10:45 a.m. and snack break is around 1:05 p.m. It will be finalized after the timetable is out. Timetable will be uploaded on the school website by 6th of January. Students will be able to have a light snack during snack break. However, they are not allowed to leave the class during the snack break. You may wish to pack dry, healthy snacks for your child. Next. Traffic safety. The following hours of the side gates near the bus stop are 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. and the afternoon dependent on the dismissal time. If you are driving your child to school, please drop your child or ward off only at the arrival porch inside the school compound. Next. The Evergreen Parent Support Group, the first meeting will be on 22nd of February from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the library. The PSG will have termly meetings with the school personnel, and PSG is a platform for parents to build network of mutual support for one another. Next. These are the calendar highlights for Term 1. You may refer to the Term 1 letter to parents for key events taking place in Term 1. On the 2nd, 3rd, and 6th of January will be the Sec 1 orientation. On the 7th of January, do take note, is the camp preparation day. Students are not required to come to school. Students will complete a SLS learning package and a survey at home. Next. On the 8th to 10th of January, there will be a Sec 1 camp confidence. On the 10th of January, there will be a Sec 1 briefing for parents and camp confidence finale, which is a campfire. On the 13th of January onwards, it will be normal school days. Your child or ward will need to pack learning materials according to their class timetable. Next. On the 13th to 14th of January will be the Sec 1 photo taking. On the 15th of January will be a temperature taking exercise. Please remind your child or ward to pack their oral digital thermometer for this exercise. On the 17th of January will be the CCA open house. Parents are warmly invited to attend this school event from 3:30 to 6 p.m. On the 20th of January, there will be a movie screening. Next. 21st January will be the Chinese New Year festive arts. 28th of January will be the Chinese New Year celebrations. Do note that there will be no late start day on that day, and reporting time will be at 7:30 a.m. and dismissal time will be at 10:45 a.m. On the 29th to 30th of January, there will be the Chinese New Year public holidays. And on the 10th of February will be the Blended Learning Day. On Blended Learning Day, students are expected to complete their learning activities at home unless informed otherwise. Next. On the 11th February will be a EVG Friendship Day. 12th February, Malay Language Applied Learning Program workshops. 14th February, Total Defense Day commemoration. Next. 22nd February, first PSG meeting. On the 24th to the 13th of March, this is the weighted assessment. This is the WA1. A separate schedule will be provided at a later date. 28th of February will be the Blended Learning Day. 3rd to 7th of March is the ECG week. It is to engage students in diverse activities designed to broaden their understanding of post-secondary education options and career pathways. Next. On the 5th to the 12th of March, there will be the Chinese Language Applied Learning Program workshops. 14th of March will be the Sports Fiesta. 15th to 23rd of March is the Term 1 school holidays. And on the 24th of March will be the first day of Term 2. Students will report to school by 7:30 a.m. Next. The Sec 1 orientation and camp confidence are designed to allow Sec 1 students to know more about the school. It is also an important opportunity to make new friends. The Sec 1 orientation and camp confidence will be held from 2nd to the 10th of January 2025. A detailed orientation schedule will be given to all Sec 1 students on the first day of school. Next. These are the information about attire and reporting time, and as well as the dismissal time for 2nd of January to 10th of January. Do note that the students can either wear the Evergreen PE attire or the primary school PE attire. Next. There will be a Sec 1 briefing for parents on the 10th of January 2025. Do note that it will be on a Friday from 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. at Evergreen Secondary School. There will be a briefing by the school leader and the head of departments on various school programs. You will have the opportunity to meet up with your child or ward's form teachers. Parents who are driving, do note that there are limited parking lots in the school. You may want to park at the HDB car park opposite the school. Next. We would like to invite parents to attend the Sec 1 Camp Confidence Finale. The campfire will be after the Sec 1 briefing for parents. It will be from 5:30 to 8 p.m. The live stream link together with other orientation updates will be also made available on the Evergreen Secondary School Facebook page. Parents who are driving are allowed to pick up your child from the pickup or drop-off point inside the school from 8 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on that day. Next, the CCA open house will be on 17th of January. Do note that it's also another Friday. The time will be from 3:30 to 6 p.m. at Evergreen Secondary School. It is compulsory for Sec 1 students to attend the CCA open house. There will be a guided tour from 3:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Parents are most welcome to attend the event. Next, we will now move on to the administrative matters for today. Next, please refer to the book list for the purchase of books. Parents and students will purchase their books according to their subject levels G1, G2, and G3. Do note that for some subjects, both G2 and G3 students will be using the same books. The English G1 book will only be available for purchase in January 2025. Next. For textbook and school uniforms, please be assured that your child can report to school in their primary school uniform for their first 2 weeks if they do not have the Evergreen Secondary uniform. Full school uniforms to be worn on Mondays and half uniforms can be worn from Tuesdays to Fridays. Next, students eligible for subjects at more demanding level under full subject-based banding. Students may be eligible to take subjects at more demanding levels based on their PSLE performance. Eligible students and their parents are to report to school today from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. to collect the full SPB option form. Students must submit the full SPB option form to confirm their subject choices. Example, he or she is admitted through posting group 2 and is eligible for and intends to offer science and mathematics at G3 level. After submission, parents and students may proceed to purchase school uniforms and PE shorts, as well as textbooks in school. Next. For all other students, to ensure a smooth flow and minimize the waiting time, you are required to book an appointment slot via the following link before proceeding to school. Do note the following: wear your primary school attire when coming to school. Please do not turn up in school without an appointment. You will be required to show your email with the detail of the booking to the school security officers before entry. Next. Sales location in school. Textbook will be sold at the school bookshop, which is in the canteen. School uniforms and PE attire will be sold at the EP corner. There will be 3 days, 19th, 20th, and 23rd. Do note that for today, it is reserved for students who are coming to school to collect the letter of offer for subjects at more demanding level. Next. The color of the PE t-shirt your child or ward buys will depend on the house he or she is assigned. There are 6 houses taking their names from Singapore founding fathers. The house that he or she is assigned to depends on class allocation. The class allocation will be assigned by 30th December 2024. Time will be given to purchase the PE t-shirt in school on the first week of school. Do note that each t-shirt costs around $7 to $15. Next. This is the class and house name and PE t-shirt color. For one respect is David Marshall, red. One intact, Lim Kin San, orange. One commitment, Ockman Walk, yellow. One enterprise, Rajaratnam, green. Dynamic, Eddie Barker, blue. And thinking and character will be Goh Keng Swee, purple. A copy of your child's class and house color will be put up next to the uniform booth from 30th of December onwards. You may double check before purchasing it. Now, you can check your child's assigned classes via Parents Gateway on the 30th of December. Next, collar pin and shoes and EVG shoelaces can be purchased from the school bookshop. It is compulsory to buy the collar pin and the evergreen shoelace. Parents who wish to purchase school shoes outside of school, kindly ensure that the shoes are fully black. Next. We will now move on to the financial assistance matters. Note, if you are applying for financial assistance, do not purchase textbook and school uniform until the application is approved. MOE, FAS approved by other schools. To facilitate collection of your textbook and uniform on the 19th, 20th, and 23rd December, please send us your FAS approval letter immediately for processing by emailing Evergreen Secondary School. Next. For new applications for FAS, if you have not applied for FAS in your primary school, please complete and submit via eFAS. Do note that there are exceptions for households that meet the following family conditions: other dependents with more than 6 children in government or government-aided schools, with more than 5 unmarried children not in government or government-aided schools, or with more than 3 grandparents in the household. Please complete and email the soft copy of FAS application form to Evergreen Secondary School. To facilitate processing, applications must be attached with all supporting documents indicated in the MOE FAS application form. Next, school smart cards. In 2025, Sec 1 students will be issued with a new secondary level school smart card. Students can continue to use their primary level school smart card for consecutive travel till end of April 2025. Students can still purchase the TransitLink secondary concession pass using their primary level school smart cards. Health screening, immunization, and dental services for school. For Singapore citizens and permanent resident, you can now submit your consent via SingPass via this link. Do take note of the deadline is 31st of January 2025. Next. For more information, please refer to the Student's Handbook. A copy of the handbook will be issued to your child by 10th of January 2025. Do note that this handbook has a calendar printed up till June 2025, as students will be using a digital copy once they have received their personalized learning devices. Next. For the personal learning device, this is the device bundle. The students will be receiving an Apple iPad, Apple Pencil, external keyboard, 1-year insurance and 1-year warranty, which includes 1 repair or 1 replacement claim. More information will be provided during the briefing to parents on 10th of January 2025. I will now hand over the time to Mr. Zhu and Ms. Hannah to tell you more about the subject matters. Mr. Zhu, please.
Apologies, please hold on. There are some technical issues.
All right. Sorry for the technical glitch. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Right. Hello, parents. I'll be speaking with regards to the higher mother tongue languages and third languages matters. First and foremost, we will for the students who have been offered to take up the higher mother tongue, we will automatically enroll your child into the HMTL if he or she is eligible, okay, through the MOE option letters. For those students who wishes to take up the offer, you can proceed, or we may proceed to purchase the MH Higher Mother Tongue books without confirming with us. Okay, we will confirm, then we will ask you to submit the form only when school reopens. Just to inform parents, this MOE option letter is only given based on the results, okay, that the student achieve for PSLE. For those students who have been taking higher mother tongue at primary school, they will not be automatically offered to take up the subject. Okay, students who do not wish to accept the HMT subjects offer can proceed to buy the Sec 1, G3, Chinese or Malay books. Okay, for those students who are offered to take up the third languages, given based on the MOE, similarly, the results that you achieve for PSLE, any students who are not offered to take up the subject, they may appeal directly to the MOE language centers. Okay, next. Okay, registration of successful applicants to zonal centers or at the MOE, Ministry of Education Language Centers. Instruction to students posted to the centers, you are supposed to refer to the respective zonal centers website for instruction for registration. Instruction to students posted to MOE Language Centers, Bishan and Newton. Please go to the MOE Language Centers website to confirm the acceptance of the offer and complete your online registration. Currently, we have 3 students who have been offered to take up Chinese special programs. Okay, registration for to these centers will be starting from 19 December today, all the way until the 2nd January. Places that are taken up by Tuesday, 2nd January, be reallocated to other applicants. Sorry, there's a typo there. It's supposed to be 2025. Okay, lesson commencement dates will be dependent on the timetable allocated to you. For students posted to MOE Language Centers, details will be provided through the online registration. Students posted to zonal centers, you can find the relevant information on the website of the respective zonal center. Okay, next. Right, for the students taking Tamil languages, okay, please register at the designated Tamil language center starting from the 2nd to the 3rd January between 2:30 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. Okay, these Tamil language subjects are offered at Marsiling Secondary School. Higher Tamil, G3 Tamil, G2 Tamil, and G1 Tamil language. Right. Okay, next I will hand over to Ms. Hannah to speak about the next item.
Good morning, parents. My name is Miss Hannah. I'm the HOD of English, and I'm also one of the teachers who is overseeing the full subject-based banding here in Evergreen Secondary School, or better known as full SBB. So this is something quite new to you in secondary school, so you may be wondering what exactly it is about. All right, so I will be going into further detail about it. Evergreen Secondary School has actually been piloting full SBB since 2020. So MOE actually selected us to be one of the pilot schools. All right. So we are quite experienced in running the full SBB in our school. All schools in Singapore have actually embarked on full SBB since the 2024 Secondary 1 cohort. So this year's Secondary 1 cohort, all secondary schools in Singapore have actually embarked on full SBB. Okay. Next. Okay, so just to be clear about some of the key objectives, all right, for full SBB, the objectives would be to provide opportunities for your child or your ward. Firstly, to provide common learning experiences for the students to mingle, build meaningful friendships, and also appreciate different perspectives among their classmates and their peers. All right. We also want to provide opportunities for students to take academic subjects at more demanding levels. Okay, if they do qualify to take the subjects at more demanding levels. So the first key feature or full SBB is that you will notice that your child or your ward will be in mixed form classes. All right, so his or her classmates would be from posting groups 1, 2, and 3. All right, so this is quite different from how it used to be like in our time in the past. Okay, so you will notice that when your child joins secondary 1 in Evergreen Secondary, their form classes will be mixed, and there will be students from PG 1, 2, and 3 in their form classes, as you can see in this infographic as well. Okay, so in their form classes, all students will take 6 common curriculum subjects. Okay, they will remain intact in their form classes for these 6 particular subjects. The examinable subjects would be art, design and technology, food and consumer education. As for the non-examinable common curriculum subjects, they are music, physical education, and character and citizenship education. Okay, so for these 6 subjects, they will stay in their form classes and they will go through the lessons with their form classmates. All right, however, for the core curriculum subjects, including mother tongue, English, mathematics, science, and humanities, they will then proceed and break out into their respective classes, either G1, G2, or G3 for these particular core curriculum subjects. Okay. All right, so students are required to take compulsory subjects at G1, G2, or G3 levels. And when your child joins us, all right, at secondary 1, okay, they will take the subjects based on the subject levels, based on their PSLE score. Okay, so if you were to look at this table in the first row, if your child attained a PSLE score of between 4 and 20, your child would belong to posting group 3, PG3. All right, and for most of the subjects that your child takes, he or she would take the subjects mostly at G3 level. All right. As for cases where your child attain a PSLE score of between 21 and 22, he or she would belong to either PG2 or PG3, and most of his or her subjects would be taken at G2 or G3 levels. Okay, so and so on and so forth, right? So the subject levels that they take at Sec 1 when they first join our school would be based on their PSLE scores. Next. All right, so this is the other key feature of full SBB, which is that Sec 1 students admitted through PG1 and PG2 may be offered English, mathematics, science, and or their mother tongue languages at more demanding levels based on their PSLE subject grades. All right, how will you know whether your child is eligible? Okay, we will see next, please. All right, so your child can actually check his or her eligibility criteria. MOE would your child would receive a full SBB option form from MOE based on the following criteria shown. Okay, so for example, if your child ward is admitted through posting group 2, okay, and obtains AL5 for science in PSLE, he or she will be offered to take science at G3 level instead of G2 level in secondary 1 and secondary 2, right? Because we see it as a 2-year block. Okay, so you would be able to check whether your child is eligible to take certain subjects at more demanding levels. All right, so this is a sample letter of offer. All right, you can see here that the indicative level for most subjects at the start of Sec 1 is clearly stated. So let's say this Alice Tan, all right, most of her subjects are taken at G1 level, all right, and you can see right at the bottom, you can see that the subject that this child has been offered is to take English, right? It could either be at G3 or G2 level, right? So in the letter of offer, it will be indicated very clearly which subjects your child is eligible to take to take at a more demanding level. All right. Okay, so students eligible to offer subjects at more demanding levels should collect their letter of offer today, all right, from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. from the school hall. Okay, you can make your choices, right? So what we'll be doing is we will be giving you a physical copy of the option letter, the full SBB option letter, together with some other information that would compare taking the subject at G3 or G2 levels, right? So that you can make a more informed decision before you choose to accept or reject the offer. Okay, so some of you may choose to submit the form today itself, right? You may want to discuss with your child today itself and then submit the form today. That's also fine. So you can make your choice, and then after that, you can proceed to purchase your uniforms and textbooks today itself. All right, that may be easier for you to do it all at one go. Okay, do take note that your child or your ward can choose to accept or reject the offer. All right, if you think that your child is quite capable to take the subject at more demanding level, you may choose to accept. If you wish to give a little bit more time to your child, you may also choose to reject the offer. Okay, so please do, apologies. Yes, thank you. Okay, so please indicate your decision to accept or reject the offer of the subject at more demanding level. Submit it back to us by 24th December, 12 p.m. Okay, so please take note that because it is the eve of a public holiday, right? We do need to ensure that the forms are in by 12 p.m. Okay, so thank you so much for your consideration. I will now pass on the time back to Ms. Joanna Lee to give you a bit more specific information about how to check your child's eligibility.
Thank you, Ms. Hannah. I will now bring you through the process of the Sec 1 registration. Next. Now, step 1, eligibility for subjects at more demanding levels under the full subject-based banding and higher mother tongue language. You may check your child's eligibility for subjects at more demanding level under the full SBB and higher mother tongue language by following these steps. Download the attached Excel spreadsheet, eligibility for subjects at more demanding levels and higher mother tongue language Excel spreadsheet onto a computer or a laptop. This document can be found in the Parents Gateway Letter 2. Key in the last 4 digit and alphabet of your child's NRIC on the Excel spreadsheet, example 4567A from the full NRIC number of T1234567A. Next. This is a sample of what you will see when you access it via a computer or a laptop. Do note that it will not work on a mobile phone or an iPad. So you will key in the 4 digit and the alphabet of your child. And for this child over here, as you can see, he or she is not eligible to take any subject at more demanding level. Therefore, no need to come to school today. Next. Whereby for this other sample, you can see this child is actually eligible to take at least one subject at more demanding level. Therefore, you will have to report to Evergreen Secondary School today between 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Next. Step 2. Students may be eligible to take subjects at more demanding levels based on their PSLE performance. If your child or ward is eligible, you should proceed in person to our school hall today between 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. to collect and submit the full SBB option form to confirm your child or ward's subject choices. You may purchase the uniform and textbook as well during your visit. Do note that there are limited parking lots in the school. You may want to park opposite the school at HDB blocks. Next. Step 3, eligibility for higher mother tongue language. We will automatically enroll your child into higher mother tongue language if he or she is eligible. You may proceed to purchase the higher mother tongue language books. However, if your child does not wish to take up the higher mother tongue offer, please purchase the regular G3 mother tongue language textbook instead. Next. This is a checklist for documents. Now, for the Term 1 letter to Sec 1 parents, Sec 1 book list and sales of books and uniforms, booking of slots for purchase of textbooks and uniforms, all these documents can be obtained from the Parents Gateway Letter 1, titled Sec 1 Registration, Academic year 2025 cohort on 19 December 2024. For the full subject-based banding and higher mother tongue language eligibility, this can be obtained from the Parents Gateway Letter 2 titled Eligibility for Subjects at More Demanding Levels and Higher Mother Tongue Language Excel spreadsheet. Do note that you will need to download this document onto a computer or a laptop. For those without access to Parents Gateway, you may call the General Office at 6365-6392 for assistance. Next, we are here to support you. Here are some important links that you may want to take note of.